Hi guys, so we'll try and win this game of chess in under 5 minutes. Let's see if we are able to play this rapid chess and win under 5 minutes. And to do that, we'll keep on attacking the other players. And wherever we get a chance to get a piece against a piece, we'll try and do that. And then try and get an advantage when the pieces are less. So it's just a basic opening move where we'll try and build a good pawn structure supporting each other. That's the first attack and the first kill now. So the idea is to try and build positions where we can take a piece for a piece. So now we'll bring the bishop forward and we can take the bishop against the bishop. The queen is into action now, so we'll try and now attack the left hand side of the board. We give them another chance to take a knight against the knight, and the opponent is not keen. So this gives us one understanding that the opponent is not very keen to take a piece against the piece, which gives us a good opportunity to actually attack. And now we can take the queen against the queen. So now we have a good chance. We have cleared up quite a good structure. The knight moving forward, we can now attack the pawn in front of the bishop, the f7 piece, and try and attack one of the rook. If the player is smart, he will move the rook now, but we will still go ahead with that move. Okay, so they have moved the rook. We will still go ahead with that. The other move could have been to play the e5 square, which I think we missed, but it's okay. It's not a deadly miss. Now a knight coming forward. So here we are giving them a chance to actually exchange a bishop against a rook, which they have not taken it. Let's attack the bishop now. Let's bring the rook also back in the game. Now they have a good structure, a rook, in front of a rook. This is a very good structure which gives them good protection. So we'll have to try and dismantle the structure as soon as possible. And we'll attack the rook now. So attack on the rook. I'm sure the rook will now move forward. And this is an opening. This is our opening. The knight at f7 will now target both the rooks. So we are surely getting a rook against the knight in one of the moves. So now guys, I think we are definitely up in this game. We have a rook against a knight, against a bishop. And this should give us the game. We will now try and push and close the game as soon as possible. We still are at 3 minutes, so we have another 2 minutes left to end up victorious in this game. Let's try and achieve this target of winning this rapid chess in under 5 minutes. We'll try and give more check and align the rook, the king and the bishop in a way that we can pin the bishop. So bishop is also out of the game. Okay, this is a good square. Now they have taken position of g7. So now they ensure that my rook, my pawn cannot go to g7. So let's work this around. Okay, the other player is really smart here. It is not lining both the bishop and the king together, which is a really smart move. Let's use the pawn to build more pressure now on the king. Let's close in on the pawn at g6. Let that be in the center of the game now. And we'll keep on protecting our piece. So this is the check. So now we are closing one more square for their king. Let's try and attack the bishop now. I think we have, if we move the rook, our pawn at e5 will go. I think the pawn at e5 will go now. That was a blunder, but it's okay. Not a big one. We'll try and get the bishop now against the pawn. yes, this is it. So we have got the bishop now, and now we'll take the pawn also out of the equation. So now we have a pawn, we have a rook, and we have the king. This game is now ours. It's just a matter of time. We have crossed that threshold of 5 minutes, but I think we are still winning this. And they have resigned. So I think it's taken us 20 seconds over that 5-minute mark. I think in the next game we'll try and close this game in the next 5 minutes and try and win a game in the next 5 minutes. Thank you guys for watching this video, and subscribe for the channel to watch such important and interesting videos about chess.